a couple installs I have to do today. I was waiting for this tool to come in to take off the crane pulley, but it finally arrived, so I should be able to take off that crane pulley. So today we're installing these differential mount bushings for the back rear differential, and they're supposed to make a good change for the car. So we're gonna install that, and then also, like I said, I wanted to install this Fluidampr today, and I was waiting on the tool, so it finally came in, and we are gonna go ahead and do it. I already have the quick jacks down there, so let's just go ahead and lift up the car, and then I'll show you what it looks like down there. All right. All right, guys. So let me just show you guys where these parts are gonna go. I already got the car lifted up, so this one's gonna be fairly easy, and they go right there. As you can see, they're inserted inside there. Don't think you have to remove anything. They just literally go in here. So yeah, those bushings are gonna go in here. I just gotta take off these two, I think 17s, and I should be able to put them on. Hopefully I have enough space here. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get these two bolts off. I'll probably need the jack to hold the differential in place so I can fit these in. And yeah, it should be a quick, easy install for this. And then we move on to the Fluidampr, and hopefully that one's easy to come off and everything. And yeah. All right, guys. Well, I got the parts out here already. Let's just go ahead and install these now. Hopefully they make a little good change. They're pretty pricey for what they are, but I'm just hoping they do a good change. I could have bought something else other than this, but you know, just want to try it out, see how it is. Heard good things about these, and then definitely I want to try this out because I should have got this when I did the engine. Honestly, I just have the stock one in there right now, and I heard these are good. So hopefully that one comes off smoothly. I mean, the stock one. I know this is gonna be easy to install, but taking off the stock one is gonna be a pain in the butt. Honestly, I hope I could take it off without removing the radiator, so that way I don't have to remove the fluids and stuff, because then that would just be another more tedious work removing that radiator. So hopefully I don't have to do it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and do the easy one, which is the rear differential. And let me grab this. All right, let's go ahead and slide on under, get this part installed. All right, so 17 is the correct size for these. So let's just go ahead and remove them. All right, let's take one off, and then let's put on the other one really quick. We'll start with one first. Oh, there we go. All right, guys, got it in. Just make sure you lift up the differential, like I said, so you can get this in there nice and snuggy. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get our bolt on there. I mean, our nut. Super easy install for this, guys. All right. All right, that one went in there quick. So yeah, just make sure you use a jack. You'll be able to get it. All right, guys, well, that concludes this very easy install. Recommended, super easy. But yeah, all you need is a jack and 4 jacks just to jack up the car. If you have quick jacks, then just makes it a lot easier. But yeah, there it is. They look sick down there. Never gonna look at them because they're hidden in there, but yeah. We shall see if they make any difference. That pretty much completes those two installed. So let's just go ahead and start on the crank pulley. All right, so now we got those two bushings in. Let's just go ahead and move on to installing this bad boy. But first, let me open up these toolboxes and get these all set up. All right, guys. Well, now we're set to install this. I got my breaker bar right here, and I ordered this tool from Company 23. It helps you remove the crank pulley, so that way you don't turn the engine over the wrong way. So yeah, that's gonna work. And then yeah, came in with this spacer here. I'm not sure if this is for a different type of car, but this should fit perfectly fine. So let's just go ahead and get started. I got my son in the car holding the brake, and I have it stuck on third gear. So all right. So now to brake it.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time, Carl.
All right, guys, with a little bit of arm strength, finally got it off. Oh my God. Wait, it is on. So let me go ahead and take off these belts really quick. Off. All right, guys, got the alternator belt off. Now just time to get this one off, which I do have to cut. It's all cleaned up, so now I can just put my pulley on. Make sure the key is facing the same way as this one, which is right there. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy these two little installs. Got the bushings back there installed, torqued down. I got the crank pulley installed. Didn't have to remove the radiator because I thought I was gonna have to just to have more space, but you don't have to remove the radiator. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. Got that on, looks freaking nice in there. Definitely got a new valve in there for the AC. I do need a new valve for the alternator, and maybe a new alternator because this one has seen its days and it has so much miles on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So next thing is just taking it for a drive and then seeing how everything feels, and I can't wait to see how those bushings do in the back. Hopefully this stays good, and I'll give you guys some feedback. Hopefully I can see some noticeable difference on the Fluidampr and the bushings in the back. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just stay tuned for the drive, and I'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. All right. drive we just did. Just gonna give you guys my thoughts on the Beatrush rear differential bushings and the Fluidampr. So honestly, I don't feel a difference, probably because I'm already used to this car, how it drives and stuff, and it's already pretty stiff as it is, even though I don't got the best coilovers out there, but you know, they're pretty stiff with what they are. The car drives good on the street, so yeah. But obviously they make a difference because it holds the differential in place a lot better than just the stock ones. It just makes it a lot stiffer, so I'm pretty sure it puts down more power to the wheels than it used to, and you're not losing any power from drivetrain moving and stuff, you know. So yeah, it's kind of like how when you put a transmission mount or anything that has to do with any of these bushings, you just don't know if it's making a difference, but it definitely is making a difference and helping out the car put more power to the wheels and stepping up the ride and everything. So yeah, pretty sure it helps a lot. It's definitely worth it. It's an easy mod. It takes 15 minutes to put it on. It's not too hard, and yeah, definitely recommend it for what it is. But yeah, and for the Fluidampr, definitely recommend it, especially if you get a new engine. I should have done it when I got the engine installed, but it's better to do it now than never. So yeah, got it done, and honestly I think the engine is a lot healthier, especially in high RPMs. It just feels like it's a lot smoother RPMs. But yeah, I mean, overall the car is good, drives amazing. The only things I have to do is just maintenance. I have to do an oil change, and for the next video will be the oil change. And then also I did order a sway bar from White Line, so I'll be installing that, stiffen up the rear even more. So honestly, it'll probably be a little bit more rear end happy, and that's fine. I mean, I do want to get a front sway bars also, so we'll do that later. And yeah, overall the car is good, drives amazing. I haven't driven her like in a month, and the car is dirty, so I do want to wash it. Ceramic coated and everything, so it's easy to wash. So yeah, and I also installed this little backing plate here for the rear diffuser, just kind of cover up that hole. I didn't fit perfectly because I guess it's meant for the stock bumper, and since I have this carbon fiber little backing plate thing, I had to modify it, but overall it came okay. I did have to just cut it up a little bit, but beats having an empty spot there. I know it's not carbon fiber, it's kind of like an eyesore, you can see it right there. But it's better than having a hole there, so yeah. And I've been thinking a lot of unwrapping the trunk, so I'll probably be doing that here soon. Take off that white emblem because it is turning yellow. It's not white anymore. Like when I first got it, it kind of sucks, but that's what happens with the sun eating away at white. So yeah, so I'll take that off, probably get a red emblem, honestly, just to match just so you can see the on the trunk. But yeah, carbon fiber, I'm gonna take that off, take off the wrap, and just, you know, rock the carbon fiber for now until next year when I decide to wrap the car a different color, which is probably gonna be blue. Yeah, because I haven't had blue in this car at all, so yeah, we'll probably do blue next. And yeah, I was gonna keep it red for another year, but I've been trying to see if I want blue, so we'll go blue next time. And yeah, well, overall my review of the bushings, definitely worth it for what it is. 15-minute install time. Fluidampr, definitely if you get an engine, you got more mods, more power, you definitely want to order that and get that. So definitely all these mods are worth it. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. But overall, I don't know how people, I'm like you guys, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on those Beatrush rear differential bushings, and a lot of people have been saying like how much of a difference it makes and all this, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel a difference coming from the driver's side of things when you're driving. But is it worth it? I think so, because it definitely stiffens up the rear diff, and I'm pretty sure you're adding more power to put down to the wheels, to the ground, you know, so that way that you don't get differential loss from all the shaking and stuff. So yeah, definitely think it helps. Next up, I do want to get after that sway bar, I do want to try out those parent, what is it called? The parent drive shaft lockdown, whatever it's called. I want to try that out and see how that works. But yeah, just kind of stiffen up the car a little bit. And I do want to get better coilovers, some Fortune Autos maybe next, or BC coilovers, but I do want to get better coilovers. So we'll see that in the future on this car. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Just stay tuned for the next video on the sway bar, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. All right, peace out.